Welcome, peoples, to United Soccer USA. Yo, we're back again for another freaking podcast. Yeah, it's today's discussion is about Paul Pogba. Don't forget, people, to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But let's get into it. So, Paul Pogba. I love this brother, man. He's a great player. He's one of the best defensive midfielders. You know, if you want to put him in a defensive mid, he's one of the best attacking midfielders. He's one of the best center midfielders. The guy is flat out one of the best midfielders you can ask for in the world. Okay, he's been with Manchester United for several seasons now. But unfortunately, I can only recall one season where Pogba was able to break over 15 goals, and I believe that was 2018-2019 season. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But Pogba has been very inconsistent for Manchester United. Okay, now this past weekend he had a massive goal. We were down 1-0 to West Ham when Bruno Fernandes, thanks to Henderson, the goalkeeper, made a nice little pass, which there's some people saying it could have been out of bounds on the sidelines for a throw. But hey, you know, Henderson made a really good pass to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was very calm. He waited, and Pogba was playing the DM role at the time. He ran upfield and was able to get a nice little pass from Bruno Fernandes, nicely weighted, and he made a nice goal. One of the best goals you ever see in the Premier League, in soccer really in general. Really good goal. Okay, Pogba has the capabilities of doing that. Okay, now fast forward into now, his agent decided to make some comments. Raiola, if I'm saying his name right, came out and said, "Oh, Paul Pogba doesn't even want to be at the club anymore. You know, Paul Pogba's time at Manchester United is over. The guy wants to leave." Now, Paul Pogba currently is under contract till 2022. And there's been a lot of things floating around Paul Pogba leaving. I said, and I'm going to stand by it, that Paul Pogba should have been sold 2 years ago. We're in 2020. He should have been sold in 2018. Okay? Let him go. He's 27 right now anyways. Let him go, cash in, and get some guys who want to play for Manchester United. Paul Pogba sees himself playing for like Barcelona or Real Madrid or back to Juventus. That's where he wants to go. That's where his heart is. One of those three clubs will probably, more than likely, have Paul Pogba in their squad in the next, say, January maybe, or in the summer. That's where he should be. Okay? If I was the owners, the Glazers of Manchester United, and Ed Woodward, the CEO guy, the guy who was pushing all these transfers, I'm selling Paul Pogba. Okay? Get rid of Paul Pogba. It makes sense to just get rid of him. He doesn't want to be here anymore, and that's just the logical thing to do. Just get rid of him. You know, thanks for your service. Shake his hand and say, look, all the best to you. And I'm sure Paul Pogba will say the exact same thing to Manchester United and move on. Especially knowing we have a massive game coming up versus Leipzig in the Champions League. Okay, right now the team was flying to Germany when the agent made those comments, and so those are just very unfortunate comments to be made, especially when you're on the heave of playing such a huge game. Now, I don't care. I don't want any excuses. We need to win that game so we can move on to the round of 16, the knockout stages in the Champions League. That's all I care for. So, and then we have Manchester City, which they already qualified. Now, you know, Manchester City already qualified for the round of 16. So they're probably going to play a bunch of reserve guys, which you know, if you really want to call Manchester City players reserves, they have such a very deep roster but they're gonna play guys who are not they're not really reliable on. Like maybe they'll play Mahrez and I don't know. They're not gonna play De Bruyne, Sterling, people like that up front. They're probably gonna bench those people, and so I don't know if Aguero's is healthy right now. Their main striker, he's been kind of banged up all season, since last season really. He's been kind of banged up. So, but yeah, so Manchester City going into this game, they're really relaxed. They're not worried about it, because they're qualified. We're stressed. We're worried about it. But guess what? We win this game, and I'm coming for a win. I want to go for a 1-0 or maybe a 2-1 win. And I want to get this win with momentum heading into the Manchester City game. So that's how I see it at this point. Now, as far as the lineups here versus Leipzig, very interesting. Cavani, as I mentioned in my last video, had a muscle injury. That injury came back, so that re-aggravated. So we're probably going to be looking at Greenwood up front and Rashford up front, and then we put Pogba, not Pogba, but Bruno right behind them. Okay, so he's going to be in a center mid, playing a CM role, maybe a center attacking mid role, and then we can have maybe I'm sure Ollie might go with the 5 at the back. Who knows? He's going to be Maguire, Lindelof, and maybe Tellez, and maybe Wan-Bissaka, right? Which is 4. And I'm probably thinking Tuan Savi as well. He might just sprinkle in there. So it's 5 at the back. And then Matic. And again, like I said, Bruno and probably Pogba, even though he's, with all these comments from his agent, he's probably going to start. That's how I see it. Martial, like I said, Martial and Cavani are injured. Cavani, we don't know how serious the injury is, but definitely Martial. The way he was limping off the field versus West Ham over the weekend, there's no way he's coming back anytime soon. We're probably looking at January. So again, that's how I see the lineup. But again, this whole video was about Paul Pogba needs to be sold. If I were the owners, I would sell Paul Pogba in January. I would get rid of him in January. Let him go. Shake his hand. Thanks for your service, Paul. We appreciate you, but it just didn't work out. Okay, guys? Don't forget, guys, to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see my videos coming on. Like I said, man, we United Soccer USA, baby. We're gonna be one of the biggest channels there is on YouTube very soon. So we're gonna be growing. Everything takes time, so we're just gonna keep doing our thing, man. We're gonna keep, just plodding away, man. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys. Manchester United, let's go win this game. Cheers. Peace out, guys. Take care.